Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and this is our reaction to the Fantastic Beasts 3 trailer, which the movie is coming out next week. And I'm here with Rhiana Powell, who's the head of Pixie Potterhead YouTube channel. So welcome to her, everybody. And right now, let's roll the trailer and then see what's going on, and then we'll have some questions afterwards. Let's go.
Memory is everything. Without it, we are blind. Without it, we leave the fate of our world to chance.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Albus, but I've just received troubling news.
Tell me, what is it?
It's Grindelwald.
The time is closed, my brothers and sisters.
Our war with the Muggles begins today!
The world as we know it is coming undone. If we're to defeat him, you'll have to trust me.
Mr. Kowalski, we need you.
I said I want it out and I want out.
You do know I'm a witch, right?
Dumbledore asked that I give you something, Jacob.
This is the team that's going to take down the most dangerous wizard in a century. Who wouldn't like our chances?
No one can know everything, not even you.
What you're doing is madness. With or without you, I'll burn down their world. Dangerous times favor dangerous men.
If by tea time,
All of us are still alive. You should consider our efforts a success, Mr. Kowalski.
My pleasure.
Do you really intend to turn your back on your own kind? It was you who said we could reshape the world.
Even if we make mistakes. We can try to make things right. We're gonna need some help.
There's nothing you can do to stop me. Things are not quite what they appear.
I trust you're enjoying your wand, Mr. Kowalski.
Can I keep this?
Fantastic. So that was a great trailer, and I can't wait for the film to come out. And if you can, guys, please go and see it in IMAX and enjoy everything that it has to offer. So immersive, and because everybody feels, you know, in touch with this world, and why not see it in the best way possible? Rhianna, first of all, what's your thoughts on the trailer as a whole?
I think it's a very good trailer. It tells you just enough, but not too much that you can really know what's going to happen in the film. I think sometimes trailers can be a bit they tell too much sometimes, and it's nice to have a bit of mystery.
Mm-hmm. And they can be misdirectional as well.
Yes.
Marvel's really good at that. And so I just want to cover some 5 questions. We'll take a look in depth about what we might expect from this film. So it's clear that the distributor Warner Brothers are following a huge cinematic universe by formally establishing Fantastic Beasts set in the Wizarding world. Will there be other movies set in this universe or TV shows? And if not, then what would you like to see them work on after this film?
Well, I mean, they're most likely going to be making the last 2 films in this series. This series of Fantastic Beasts films was meant to be 3, but J.K. Rowling wrote extra material, and now it's 5 films, and it's confirmed by the director David Yates. So we'll have that to look forward to, and the duel between Grindelwald, the final duel between Grindelwald and Dumbledore in 1945. But also, I think they're in talks with J.K. Rowling with making TV shows and things. So, personally, I'd like to see the founders of Hogwarts back in the 4th century. It'll be really interesting to see Hogwarts in the 4th century. Kind of like a Game of Thrones, but maybe not really.
Excellent. That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome. And so there were a couple of flashbacks in the original Harry Potter series to Dumbledore's childhood, but it wasn't extensively explored. From the novels, films, we discovered that he suffered a huge family loss growing up. Brother and sister, Aberforth and Ariana, and 2 parents, Kendra and Percival. Now, Percival was sent to Azkaban prison after seeking revenge on a group of Muggle boys who attacked Ariana. This left Kendra to look after the children, but once Dumbledore returned from Hogwarts, his sister accidentally killed Kendra due to her not being able to control her magic. This left Dumbledore to look after his siblings, which he wasn't a fan of. Will we see that being explored in the Secrets of Dumbledore?
I think so. I think because Aberforth is going to be in this film, he's going to be played by Richard Coyle. It makes sense to me that they'll explore more about that, because Aberforth is obviously very resentful because of his sister's death. And I'm sure when Newt and Theseus go and see him, seen in the trailer, I'm sure Aberforth will have things to say about his brother, so I think it's definitely going to come up.
Excellent. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. And on that famous night where Voldemort tried to kill Harry, this is where Ariana died in an event known as the Duel at Godric's Hollow. Will that be explored in this film as well?
I feel possibly. I think maybe they'll leave that till next film, but I think it could be explored, because I did see a behind-the-scenes picture of a little girl who was dressed in Ariana's dress. So it seems as though they're either they've already filmed her for the next film, or there will be flashback scenes in this film with this little girl. So, and she's very lucky. I wish I was her.
And the 4th question is, there's been a lot of debate about Dumbledore's sexuality. Some have interpreted that he was in love with Grindelwald, others say that they were just friends. Will we see a confirmation of that in this film?
I believe so. I have seen a few bits of footage that could definitely confirm this, but also J.K. Rowling confirmed it many years ago, back in 2007, so the relationship is definitely a romantic one between those two. However, I don't think that Dumbledore's really, after his relationship with Grindelwald, I think he wanted to just focus on helping the betterment of wizardkind and mankind, and didn't really focus on that, and led a kind of celibate lifestyle after that, which is an interesting one, and it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic between the two of them.
True, because in the trailer we do see the Dumbledore that we know as an older man, and then we also see him as a younger person in Jude Law, so it's going to be sort of told as a story, I hope, where you'll be seeing different dimensions of him as he moves on. So the reason Dumbledore and Grindelwald wanted to pursue the Deathly Hallows was to enslave Muggles and put wizards in power. A little bit like, how should I explain this? A little bit like Professor Xavier and Magneto, where one thought that they should live among the human race and the other thought that they were Homo superior. What's your thoughts on Dumbledore's feelings about Muggles, and will this be explored in the film?
I think it definitely will be, because we know that Dumbledore is the one who has given Jacob a wand in this film, so he's clearly invested in Jacob as a Muggle. But I think when he was younger, he was just naive. He was roped into believing what Grindelwald said. Grindelwald probably did not say, I want to enslave Muggles. He was probably more like, as magical people, we are just naturally better than them, and they don't know or need better, so we should, help them by ruling over them, you're not going to just be outright with it. But I think as Dumbledore got older, and after his sister died, I think that changed him, and he became like the biggest Muggle advocate you could find.
Excellent. And is there anything that you'd really like to see on a personal level, in terms of, how shall I say this, in terms of empowerment with females? Because the story from the beginning has been very male driven in the main characters. In the last film we saw some female main characters, but I'm talking about front and center. So is there anyone in this film to look out for who is going to really sort of fly the flag for female?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like Queenie, who turned to the dark side, so to speak, in the last film. He is now on Grindelwald's side. She's always been my favourite, as well as another character Zoe Kravitz played in the last one, Lita. But I think there are a lot of strong females in the films. They're kind of strong in a quiet way, though, and I think Queenie's going to be a big one to watch out for, because I think she's going to go double agent in this film.
Excellent. So that's it from us, guys. That's our look at the trailer for Fantastic Beasts 3. And thank you to Rhiana Powell, who's Pixie Potterhead. The description to her channel is in the link below. So please, guys, check her out and subscribe to her channel. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.